Hey, what's up YouTube? Alright, so I'm gonna make a video that shows you how to make left turns when there are two turning lanes. And you start in one lane, you have to end in that particular lane. Like for instance, there are two lanes here. I'm in the inner lane, so because I start in the inner lane, I have to continue and turn and finish in the inner lane. Because as you see, this guy came around the corner and he is in the other lane. So there are two lanes. If you start in the inside lane, you have to end on the inside lane. If you start on the outside lane, you have to end on the outside lane. People get into trouble. A lot of accidents happen because people start in one lane and then end up in the other. So again, if you start in the inside lane, you have to end on the inside lane. If you start outside, you have to end on the outside. You cannot change lane in the middle of an intersection. Like in the middle of a turn, you can't change lane. You have to stay in the lane that you start in. So on the first intersection, you notice I turned from the inside lane. I was in the inside lane. Now I'm on the outside lane. So I'm gonna do this turn from the outside lane so you can see what it looks like. And again, the key is you stay in whatever lane you start in, because people have a tendency of trying to change lane in the middle of the intersection, or a lot of most accidents that happen in intersections happen because someone cut someone off, right? So if you start in the outside lane, again, you end in the outside lane. If you start in the inside lane, you end in the inside lane. Alright, so the light's about to change. And always remember to leave the space between you and the car in front of you. Make sure you can see their back tire and where it's touching the pavement. If you can't see that, then that would mean that you are too close. Alright, so again, you see I'm in the outside lane, so I have to turn and make sure I stay in the outer lane. I cannot cross into the inside lane in the middle of the intersection. You have to come around the corner. Just see, like this guy is on the inside, I'm on the outside. So you start on the outside lane, you end on the outside lane. Alright, let me change lane. I could turn left into the mall, and I believe this one probably have just one turning lane. So I'll see. If it's got one turning lane, then it's entirely different than going around the corner with two turning lanes. Like this have one turning lane, so it's pretty straightforward. You go into the lane at the beginning of the turn, and you're making a left turn from one lane into one lane. So that's very basic. Like in this case, you have a turning lane to go over on that side, or you have a straight lane. So I'm going straight. All right. So yeah, that's it. If you're turning left at an intersection, and there are two lanes, you stay in the inside lane, or you stay in the outside lane. Whichever lane you start the corner in, that is the lane you will finish in. All right. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.